Char. Definitely going to need more ice. This is barely enough to feed a seal. How am I supposed to feed a Lapras? Later. Ooh. The Iceman. Now this is what I'm talking about. Hopefully that's enough for 2 weeks. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, we do upload Pokemon Go content related to PvP, so please consider subscribing to the channel if that is of interest to you. And if you're a returning subscriber like Sir Stevens, thank you for the support. In today's video, we are going to be taking a look at the Double Ice team that I've used so many times on this channel, and my go-to Ultra League team featuring Articuno and Lapras with Giratina altered form. Now I have a lot of videos going over this team, including a 45-minute video which I will put up here that goes over a bunch of different leads. Sometimes I mix up, I have Articuno in the lead, sometimes I have Giratina in the lead. For this particular video, I'm going to go with Articuno lead. That was the team I finished last season with, and I was seeing that there weren't many steel types in leads, so I figured it was pretty safe. But if the meta changes, I might change the team altogether, or I might switch back to Giratina lead. For the time being, I'm going to roll with the Articuno lead. So with that said, let's get into the first battles right now. Okay, so we are going to go into Ultra League here with the same team from last season. I am going to continue using Articuno in the lead because it did perform pretty well for me at the end of season 3. So I think that's the team I'm going to go with, as opposed to Double Ice in the back with the Giratina lead. However, I am a little bit afraid of hard Articuno counters because it was in raids. So HCC 63857 here in the first battle. Let's see what we're going to see. There's a Granbull, so this is a pretty good lead for me. I like to see this. And typically I will go for the Icy Wind here. And he's running Snarl, so that's not optimal, because that means he's likely going to get to, oh, there we go, a bit of lag. Likely he's going to get to 2, so this one could be a Night Slash, but I'm going to have to shield just in case it is close combat is. So now I expect him to switch out. He's not switching out, okay. Usually they switch out, so maybe he's weak to Articuno. This could be like a double Charmer team, to be honest. He does shield the Icy Wind, which is pretty interesting. He's going to bring out Cresselia. I should be bringing out... Oh man, what am I doing? Oh my goodness. Okay. I should have switched out into the Giratina right away, but I'm going to look to get off this Icy Wind. This is a bad situation for us, actually, because that Granbull is actually going to have a pretty good matchup against my Lapras in the back, so this isn't optimal. This Cresselia definitely overfarmed a little bit, and the Granbull is going to come in. Now, Granbull with Snarl actually isn't as bad as the Charm one is against Giratina, so that's okay. But this is really going to depend on what he has in the back. If he has like a Registeel, it's pretty much game over. Hopefully it's something like a Giratina so that my Lapras could pretty much beat that pretty handily. But here we're going to face the Moonblast, it looks like. So this has been debuffed, but the next one is going to knock us out. Can I actually beat this to the Shadow Sneak here? I am able to. Looks like it might have been in Dragon Claw range, actually. Let's see if they get the shield. I don't really mind at this point. But worst case would be to get snarled down by the Granbull. That'd be pretty awful. It's actually a Snorlax, so this isn't too bad. Gonna look to get off the Dragon Claw here. Might make sense to actually switch out here into the Articuno, but then I would have to take... I'm gonna switch on to Articuno here. Probably take a Body Slam. Now Lapras versus that Granbull in the back's gonna be pretty bad. So hopefully I could save this Icy Wind for the Granbull as opposed to... I hope he switches out here. That's what I'm hoping for. He's not switching out. Okay, so I have to throw now, unfortunately. I'm gonna have to save that shield for the Lapras though, because that Granbull is definitely going to pose a problem. Now he switches out, okay. Can I get this off? Oh man. I think I have to shield here. Get off the Icy Wind. Oh man, that sucks. That's brutal. But at least we're gonna debuff him. If that Snorlax is not running superpower, maybe we have a chance here. Gonna throw the Icy Wind. Switch timer should be coming up. I think at this point I just let the Articuno go down, to be honest. I could probably switch into the Giratina. Oh yeah, baby, let's go! Love to see that. Giratina sack swap. Granbull gonna knock us out. And I'm going to bring in back in the Articuno. Should get to the Icy Wind. Oh, what? That sucked. That was brutal. Okay, now... does he still have a shield? I can't recall. I think he used it. Okay, so just need to get to the Surf. I'm just going to go for the farm down. Screw it. I think I would have lost CMP tie there. So better to save this energy. Close combat's going to hurt though, but he is debuffed. If he has superpower, we're going to lose. He's going to switch out. I should have went for the Ice Beam actually. Does more damage. If he has superpower, this is probably game over. It's going to be really close. Can I get to another Surf here? I might be able to. Oh man, if this is superpower, it's GG's. If it's Body Slam, we survive. Superpower, GG's. Superpower, oh. Ah man. I think it could be a draw. I don't know how much health that Granbull has. We might still win this, to be honest. It's going to be very close. How much health does the Granbull have? Let's go! Let's go! Lapras hype! Double ice hype here in the Ultra League. Do not sleep. What a win. Oh my goodness. That Giratina sack swap was super clutch there. Man, that was hype. Great way to start off the battles here. DevDog02. Still in rank 8. You know, I've been taking season so casually compared to other seasons. I'm not even doing all my sets every day. So, I'm not worried about it at all. It's totally cool. Articuno mirror. This is what I was expecting to see. A lot of Articunos here. Now, my Articuno has pretty good PvP IVs, which means I'm often going to lose the mirror. So I'm just going to go for the Ancient Power right away here. We're always going to lose CMP pretty much because almost nobody ever has lower than 10 attack. I'm going to let this go through. Most likely an Icy Wind. I'm going to throw the Ancient Power here. He's likely running Hurricane. And my hope is to get the boost, obviously. But even without the boost, we're in a pretty good situation here. I'm pretty sure he's going to have Hurricane on his Articuno. Looks like he has pretty decent IVs, actually. So Ancient Power definitely hurts. At this point, actually, if I expect to lose the mirror, I could start going for Icy Winds just to ensure that my Lapras is in a really good spot after, but I'm just going to go for the Ancient Power. Obviously, these Ancient Powers are debuffed, so at this point, it's probably doing more or less the same. Oh, we got a shield though, that's pretty good. I think I'm going to let this go. Hopefully I could get to an Icy Wind. Ah, should I shield this? No, I'm going to let it go. And just bring in the Lapras here. Lapras is a very good match against Articuno. Would have been... See, the thing is, if you expect him to shield there with the Ancient Power, for example, it's better to just go for the Icy Wind to ensure that you get that damage out. So here, I think I'm just going to commit to a straight farm down. We're going to get debuffed. Totally fine. A lot of these teams that run Articuno... Well, actually, if Articuno doesn't make a difference, they still could have a hard counter to Lapras. But I'm just going to straight farm down here. He brings in Swampert, so I'm going to throw an Ice Beam and then switch out into Giratina. And we should be in a pretty good spot here. And what I want to do here with the Giratina is leave with energy to throw at that Articuno. So I'm going to throw the Dragon Claw here. It looks like he's probably going for an Earthquake. The thing is, I could definitely take an Earthquake, especially oh no, it wasn't debuffed. I keep mixing up Lapras and Articuno. I think he's going to go for an Earthquake here. This was pretty quick. This might be a Hydro Cannon. Do I want to take the chance here? I'm going to shield. Damn it! Okay, that was bad. It seemed a little quick, but just commit to a straight farm down at this point, whatever. Get hit by the Earthquake, totally fine. And hope that whatever he has in the back is actually weak to Lapras. I'm pretty sure he has a Giratina in the back, to be honest. So, this looks like a pretty good situation. farm down here. He probably has Giratina. I'm just going to throw the Dragon Claw. This is a very Articuno, Swampert, Giratina, popular Ultra League line. Yeah, Giratina. So, very standard line, a line that I used to use a lot, and one of the most efficient lines in Ultra League. I'm just gonna go for the Dragon Claw here again. This is a very good position to be in here. We have energy on the Lapras, of course. The Articuno can't do anything to us. Just gonna switch out now. I'm in a really good spot. I could actually just go for Surf at this point. No need to shield anything here. Articuno's gonna come in. It really can't do anything. Even if it debuffs me with Ice Beam, but I don't think it's going to be able to. Opponent goes for Shadow Sneak there. You definitely want to be going for the Dragon Claw in that situation because it actually is more energy efficient. Does the same amount of damage for less energy. So gonna throw the Surf here. Gets the shield. Opponent's gonna switch out. I'm just gonna farm down here and throw this Ice Beam. And we are going to double ice our way to a second win here with the double ice team. This team is legit and happy to see it still working here. Early on, still super early on. Good start so far. You could tell these matches, 7 Ajon 7. Definitely played this opponent many times in the past. So Articuno into Lapras. This is one of the worst leads you could see. There are two ways to play this. Either stay in with the Articuno or switch out into Lapras. It really depends on what they have in the back. I'm just gonna go for the Ancient Power, see if I get the boost. And then I think I'm gonna have to switch into Lapras here, but the thing is, if he switches out, then I'm pretty much done. So I'm gonna stay with the Articuno. And I'm gonna start going for Icy Winds here. This could be an Ice Beam. Ice Beam does a bit more damage than the Surf. Oh, it just goes for Surf, okay. Surf is fine too, doesn't matter which one. Now I'm gonna start debuffing and bring in the Lapras. Sometimes these teams actually have something like a Togekiss Giratina in the back, something double weak to ice. If that's the case, actually would be okay for me to bring in Lapras, I guess. But I'm just debuffing it here so that when I bring in my own Lapras for the mirror, I'm actually in a pretty good position. But this is definitely one of the worst leads you could see with this team. He goes for Skull. Okay, wow, that's horrible. So that pretty much evens up the map. Oh wait, no, hold on. If he has Skull Bash, I don't have to worry about Giratina because he can't throw any. He can only do Ice Shard. So as long as he doesn't have a Steel type, it's actually okay. Because there's no way he has Ice Beam then. He has Surf and Skull Bash, so he can't throw any like heavy hitting charge moves at me. So I'm just gonna bring in Giratina here. Take this Ice Shard damage, it's totally fine. Man, if I knew he had Skull Bash, I would have switched on to Lapras before because Giratina would actually have a decent matchup here. So you can see Surf's not going to do anything. Switches out into Venusaur. I can't really bring in Lapras. Is this a Premier team actually, maybe? This might be a Premier team. If he has Articuno, that'd be really bad actually. Looks like his whole team is weak to Giratina actually. So I think this is a Premier team. So maybe what I'm going to do here actually is bring in the, throw this Dragon Claw. That's not a good, it's not an optimal situation in a way. Get this, hopefully it doesn't shield and bring in Lapras. Hopefully I can farm down. Okay, let's bring in Lapras. Just commit to a straight farm down here. Shield this up, farm down. And I think he has a Magnezone, which would be very bad for Lapras, but we'll have to see how this plays out. Okay, I'm gonna throw the Surf right away, whatever comes in. Probably Magnezone if this is a Premier Cup team, which I'm expecting it to probably be. It is Lapras. So it's not a favorable position for me, obviously, because the opposing Lapras does have Skull Bash, but we have a pretty good health advantage here. Actually, I would like to get to this Surf, to be honest. Ah, damn. Hopefully this is not a Skull Bash. But I mean, only for the damage purposes. Damn it, it is. That's not good. Now I wish I farmed down. Ah, man. I mean, it's steep. It's probably not going to KO because he did go Skull Bash, right? So it does KO still, okay. Oh, wow, Charizard. Alright, so this is not optimal, obviously, because he has two shields. Charizard is pretty hard for Lapras and Articuno, especially with this low of a health. So I'm gonna switch out now. Dragon Claw is gonna KO. Obviously, this is rough. This is a GG. I'm gonna shield, but we're pretty much done. I need to get off this Dragon Claw. Yeah. Damn. Okay, so definitely should have. I mean, Charizard's really rough. Can I get off the Dragon Claw? Okay, at least I got off the Dragon Claw, but I'm definitely in range now of getting knocked out. And he's not going to shield this either. Yeah, there's no point. Because he saves it for the Surf. And I'm going to come in with Lapras here. I am going to get off the Surf possibly. But we're going to lose. I'm going to get off the Surf, lose CMP. So, very unfortunate there. So, Lapras. See, I didn't think he was running a Premier Cup team because Lapras is pretty common in the Ultra League too. So you definitely hate losing to the Premier Cup teams because he most likely went into that match accidentally. And to lose to a Premier Cup team, obviously it's not impossible, but it is a little bit disappointing when you have a team with legendaries. And something like Giratina, for example, which does really well, actually doesn't do well against Lapras, but had I known that was a Premier Cup team, obviously I would have known he had Skull Bash instead of Ice Beam from the start. But it's impossible to tell. So let's just move into the next matchup. Escavalier here into Articuno. Articuno, even without Hurricane, does have a good matchup here, provided you do not lag like I am. And the lag is not good. Okay, so this is probably a Mega Horn. It's hard to tell to the lag, but I have to shield the first one. Okay, it is Mega Horn, so now I'm in a good position. If he baits a Drill Run, it's still winnable, but it's a lot worse of a feeling. So I'm going to throw the Ice in here. And opponent is going to keep building up. We are going to win this match, unless there's like extreme lag. So this is a good position to be in. And optimally, you would like to get out of this matchup with energy. So opponent does shield, okay. I'm totally fine with that because I think we still win in the one shield. I haven't done these matches in so long now because of Great League, so I really don't remember. But Mega Horn, that's fine. I should be able to get to this Icy win. I might have to shield here, to be honest, if I want to maintain switch, but let's see what happens. Not going to KO. Mega Horn will KO. Drill Run will not. Do I want to take the chance that this is a Drill Run? I'm going to take a chance and hope that Drill Run does not KO. No, Mega Horn. Okay. So let's bring in Lapras, because Escavalier is a pretty good counter to Lapras. And let's hope he doesn't have another counter. Snorlax. Okay, I'm okay with this. I'm going to go for the Ice Beam the first time. I don't think this is another Premier Cup team, but maybe it is. Probably not, to be honest. He might have a Giratina in the back. So I'm going to go for Ice Beam. It's nice that it goes through. Is he going for Earthquake? This is a lot of energy here. Probably is an Earthquake. I'm going to let it go. Body Slam, okay. Get off this Surf. It's hard to tell because if it's a Premier Cup team, then it could be Superpower. If it's Open Ultra League, it should be Earthquake. But it really varies. Man, does he have the Giratina in the back? That's what I'm worried about here. Superpower, okay. Oh man, come on! He has Giratina for sure. He has Giratina for sure. What the heck? Oh, Lapras. Okay, GG's. GG's. Only way I could possibly win this is maybe if he has Skull Bash. What's going on? Is this everybody running Premier Cup teams here by accident? Oh man, this is brutal. We win the 2 Ultra League games and we are losing the 2 Premier Cup teams. So, not good. I'm hoping he does not have Ice Beam. If he doesn't have Ice Beam, I have a chance maybe. Gonna go for the... He has Ice Beam for sure. This might be an actual Ultra League team that he's just Not using any legendaries. Now's the question. Does he have Ice Beam or not? Because if he doesn't have Ice Beam, we have a chance here. Damn it. Oh yeah, so I don't think this was necessarily a Premier Cup team. I mean, it could have been still Ice Beam for Togekiss and whatnot, but yeah, you could see if he had Skull Bash, we'd actually be in a really good position here. Because one more Dragon Claw would more or less be enough. Oh man. Yeah, so GG's. Well played. Losing the Escavalier there. Yeah, winning Switch wasn't too important to be honest because Snorlax walls Giratina. I think the one shield I'm supposed to win with Articuno to be honest, 1 vs 1. Maybe I'm not, I don't recall. There was minor lag in the first match, but I think maybe Escavalier does win the one shield. I'd have to look it up. Why are these matches taking so long to find an opponent? I'm still rank 8. There should be lots of rank 8s here. Unless everybody's just in rank 9 now and I'm the super slowpoke, which I wouldn't be surprised by either. So yeah, that last team as we face Arch7370. I don't think that was a Premier Cup team. That was definitely an Ultra League team. Escavalier, Snorlax, Lapras has pretty good play. See a Giratina here. Love to see it. Let's see what they're going to switch out into. Swampert. I should be switching out immediately. Hopefully I caught the Hydro Cannon here. And we should be in a pretty good spot. Obviously Shadow Swampert's a little bit more problematic because the Earthquakes are going to do significantly more damage. If he has a Steel type in the back, we're in a bad spot. But hopefully he does not, so Lapras could put in work here. Ideally you'd want to see something like a Togekiss. He might have Cresselia, which could be problematic as well, but it's fine. I don't think Shadow Swampert KOs here with Earthquake, but I could be wrong. Shadow Swampert's going to do a lot more damage. It's not going to KO, but it might get him to commit to a shield. Let's see. I'm going to throw this Dragon Claw here. This will definitely be enough to KO. Will he want to use a shield? I'm okay with either. He probably will because he wants to win Switch, but I could also see him letting it go. He does. So I'm just going to match shields here. Definitely going to shield the Hydro Cannon. I might even consider farming down at this point because I don't think he could much shot me down. Let's see. Yeah. So I'm going to throw the Dragon Claw into this Giratina. And I will bring out the Articuno and throw this Icy in. And what is he going to have in the back? I'm just going to commit to a straight farm down now. He does have Dragon Breath, so not too worried here. Worst case scenario would be like a Steel type, obviously. Not going to shield this, no point. Giratina going to throw Dragon Claw. Okay, Shadow Sneak. And now the Swampert maybe? No, probably not Swampert. I'm not going to throw anyways. Actually, maybe I should throw. Oh wow. Melmetal, that is not good. This is not good. And he has the, he could switch out, which is horrible for me. So I'm just gonna lower the attack here. Lower the health, sorry. The attack he's gonna reset it anyways by switching out, so that doesn't matter. So that's all I'm gonna do here. Okay, so he's gonna throw. I'm gonna let it go down. And I'm going to bring in Lapras. This is not good. He's probably going to try to catch the Surf, which I'm not going to allow, obviously. And I'm going to throw the Surf here. This is probably going to be a Rock Slide because there's no reason to throw Superpower. So I have to let this go through. He has a lot of energy. This is a very tricky spot still. I'm going to throw the Surf here. This is a very, very tricky spot. This might come down to a Giratina sack. He's very close to his second move. Oh, damn it. He definitely has two ready. Oh, it's just such a risky play. What is going on? What is going on? Oh my gosh. You guys saw that. That was absolutely ridiculous. Whew. This should be enough. Oh no, it's not. Well, Giratina in the back should be enough to come in and Shadow Claw, I hope. And we should take this match. That lag there was a little bit scary, but oh, it doesn't KO. Alright, whatever. Yeah, just bring Giratina, Shadow Claw down. Take that match. So 3-2 set. We did win against the 3 Open Ultra League teams. And we didn't get smashed, but we did lose to the 2 Premier Cup teams. Overall, not a horrible start. Definitely think this team still has play for sure. That Melmetal on the back, you saw, definitely a problem, but we were able to work around it. So GG's to all the opponents there. And we're definitely not at rank 9, that's for sure. We are so far away still. I have been slacking super hard, but hey, it's okay. Being in rank 8 means you're going to face, technically you should be facing easier opponents because a lot of the top tier players are already in rank 9. So hey, there are positives to being slow in the race. So those were the first battles of Season 4 in the Ultra League, Open Ultra League of course. You can see it still seems to be performing pretty well early on. Did have some, I guess it was a mix of favorable and unfavorable leads, but overall you could see every game was close. Even the ones we did lose, it was literally by like a hair. So this team has a lot of play and it does require a bit of understanding of the potential matches, what Lapras, especially Lapras, what it could do, because you could see against like Melmetal with energy and stuff, could still perform pretty well. Same thing for Registeel. Definitely not an easy team to play with, but definitely a team worth getting used to because it does perform quite well in Open Ultra League. If you guys enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like, commenting, subscribing to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.